We're gonna ruin this guy's day. He'll jump over me, and then I'm just gonna ruin his life right here now. And goodbye. So that's the first actual boss, in case you're wondering. What's up, guys? This is Alek the Lost Knight, and welcome back to Dark Souls. You say welcome back. I just played this yesterday, but I'm going to play it again today and record it. I've been doing a thing where I play it for New Year's and I roll credits at midnight. Done it for 2 years now, and hopefully this year will turn out better than last year. But regardless, this is my favorite game, and I'm going to do my favorite build for you guys today. And then in the coming weeks, of course. So this will not be one episode by any means. It took me around 9 hours yesterday because I did all bosses and I was a little rusty. So hopefully we can do a little better on the time, but this is going to be my Make Dark Souls Look Easy build. And hopefully with my experience from playing it literally yesterday, it's not too difficult. I've actually restarted this run once because I didn't like how it was going, to be honest. So that was the whole thing. But we're just going to go ahead and just real quick just murder this man. He'll hit me, but that's fine. I don't really care. So anyway, good day, sir. Not a big deal there. Again, people struggle with the boss. You're supposed to run through this door to the side and escape him, then you get your weapons and you fight him here in a minute. I don't care. I just got fire bombs. I'll just kill him. You know? So that's fine. I don't even care about this man either. Just let me get my knife and I'll get on by you. Please, sir, let me by. I don't care. So again, this is my favorite game. I'm playing this because I like it. This series may get no views. Hopefully you'll watch Onward into the Darkness instead. That is my preferred series. Should have done that while I was in the fog gate, but I'm talking, so I'm trying to... I forgot that, you know, you guys talk while playing games. The whole thing, man. You gotta do like multiple things at once. Yesterday I played while watching Dimension 20, some of their D&D stuff. But anyway, we got our goodies. We're supposed to talk to him and get some lore and story and stuff, but this is not a watch the cutscenes type of run. This is not a speed run either, because obviously I've already made mistakes. However, that being said, I'm going to do it in a fairly quick manner, and the goal is to make it look easy. Nick, this run is mainly for you. I hope that you can watch this and be like, dang, Alek is good at Dark Souls. Which you already say that, but like... this time it'll be for realsies. He has a very strong opinion that this game is not good because of the difficulty. However, it's not that hard if you know what you're doing. Which took many hours of trial and error and practice and all those good things, but so does everything in life, let's be real. Alright, let's put our humans on there. We'll go ahead and use one of those. So this run that I'm going for, again, is to make Dark Souls look fairly easy, because I'm going to be doing a very high DPS, very high damage build, is what I'm going for. And, not Kindle, I wanted to level up, here we go. I'm going to level to 10 Vitality, that's where it's going to stay. No more, no less. Who needs health? Health is only needed if you get hit. And I will get hit, but I'm not planning on doing it much. So that's my reasoning there. Plus, what's nice is that here, after a little while, each use of Estus will essentially be a full heal, which I appreciate very much. I like using a no... it's a glass cannon is what I affectionately call it, because it is very low health. I think Thief is one of the lowest starting healths you can have, although I do raise it to 10 just because I like even numbers. But we're all about dexterity damage. And then we'll also throw some faith in there to get some extra sunlight blade damage rolling in a little later. But we'll get there. We'll get there. So this is the Catacombs. This is not where you should go first if you're a new player. These are all tactics and strategies and things that you should not be doing because it takes time and energy and practice. And alright. So what you'll see me do a few times here and there is I will save and quit. And I will save and quit because saving and quitting in Dark Souls resets all of the enemies. If they are chasing you, if they are all up on you, it will reset them to their default locations. And so, like, I just ran through a room and I activated a bunch of skeletons. I can now save and quit. And I can pull the game back up and load back in. And they are all bones on the floor again. They're all reset. They won't be following me. I won't do this a lot. It's not always necessary. However, when you're doing this early game stuff where you don't have any health, you don't have any weapons, you're not actually trying to fight these people, you're just trying to get through an area, it is very helpful to get them off of you because otherwise you would just have a million mobs chasing you and they'd probably kill you. Also, I always play as a female character. I actually just killed off a run that I was trying to do a male character and it just didn't feel right. I said, this is my playthrough. I'm doing this for me. It's not for anybody else. So I'm going to play it like I would. And for whatever reason, I always play a female character just because habit, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and grab our good old Paladin Leroy Pal, buddy old pal. And he's going to be our heavy lifter. He's got those sweet, sweet gains. And if you've watched Onward into Darkness, you should recognize him immediately. Because I used the Paladin armor for Mordecai, and then we also had our guest, voiced by Chaos X, that did the other Paladin. That was our friend. No, Bone Wheel. How about you not? Alright, thanks. Appreciate it. See you later, dude. Alright. So again, the first two bosses we fight actually won't do much of anything. There are two fairly early game bosses that you can reach that you can summon strong players to help you with. Paladin Leroy is definitely like the man, and the other one is Witch Beatrice, which we'll see her at the other fight. But anyway, let's get this boss fight over with in short order. And I'm gonna skip this because who cares? All right, he's a replication boss. He makes copies of himself, and they all attack you. The attacks aren't fairly strong, but they can kill me because I'm low health and a little, easy player, whatever. However, the copies will distract Paladin Leroy, so I run around and hit the copies. It dissipates them, and that keeps Paladin Leroy focused on the main baddie, because as you see the health bar at the bottom, he just two-shot pinwheel. So this boss is done. Thank you, Paladin Leroy. With that, I achieved the Rite of Kindling, which we'll get to in just a minute. And we get some other goodies. And a mask, which is Mask of the Child. I'll put it on for right now. We'll drop it here in a little bit, because who cares, but it's stamina regen. But we'll get an item. We'll get a shield for that here in a little bit. Alright, so with that, we are now, within 10 minutes of the start of the game, and we have, 16,000 souls, which is pretty darn good. So again, we're not going to touch Vitality because who cares? We're going to pump straight to 10 because, even numbers are nice. And we're going to 26. Oh yeah. The Dexterity is flowing. And with that, I almost forgot. Let's go ahead and pop to Humanity. And so, Kindle. Normally bonfires give you 5 or 10 flasks because that's what they're kindled to. You can kindle bonfires by giving Humanity. With the Rite of Kindling acquired from Pinwheel, you can have up to 20 flasks, which is really great early game whenever you're low level. You're not supposed to have that until you get to the Catacombs, which is supposed to be a later game area. But we did it first thing because, of course, we did. So now I'm at the start of the game, mere minutes into the game. And we've got 20 flasks, and we've got in the 20s of Dexterity. So, not too shabby. And we'll continue right along. Now we're going to do some things that are more specific to my build. I like certain armor sets, I like certain weapons. If you were doing a fast run or what have you, you would just sprint past this little area I'm about to go to. Because who cares? We're going to drop through New Londo Ruins, but not stop here because it's spooky scary. We're going to use our Master Key, which you can either get as a beginning item, which is the only good item, or you can just start as a thief and they just have one. Normally you'd go over there and get your Grasscrest Shield, which I'll do shortly, but we're going to go to Blighttown and get some items. I'm going for a Falchion build, because I like the Falchion. It is my favorite sword. Backups would be probably the Uchigatana or the Iato, but I like the Falchion because the DPS is so good. And we're also going to get the Sealer set, because the Sealer set's probably my favorite set in the game. And it's got really good stats, to be honest. A lot of good elemental type protections. Let's see if I can make this guy fall off. I normally don't wait. Okay, he's gonna become a problem. So we're just gonna continue on. Maybe he won't drop on top of my head down here. And I'll just have to save and quit. And that'll be really annoying. Normally if you hop on the ladder, they'll just like walk off the edge and die. But anyway, let's go get our favorite set in the game. You notice a lot of these early game enemies I don't kill. I have very low damage right now. Well, I mean, I have decent damage. I just got, 26 dex. But nothing worth killing right now, for sure. Go ahead and grab this sorcery too while I'm here, because why not? But what I'm after is this beautiful robe right here. We'll take off the gloves, they're too heavy right now, and we'll continue on. So I got my Sealer set, which is my end game. I love the Sealer set. It's my favorite set to wear. And stuff's randomly dying in the background. But with that, we will go to the main bottom floor of Blighttown. The lovely, lovely, lovely place that it is. And we'll get the Falchion. We'll also probably trigger Miss Manator Mildred here in a second. I keep saying I want to say Melantha, but it's not. It's Mildred. And we'll have to fight her too. So that's fine. Yep. Alright, Mildred, come here and let me get your... See, I actually could do if I was doing a strength build, this would be a really easy way to get the Butcher Knife. So if I'd done the exact same thing, except I'd dumped all my points into dex, or sorry, strength instead of dex, I could fight this lovely lady right here and get her... Pardon you. Get her Butcher Knife. Yeah, there's that bleed damage that I like on this Thief Blade. Excuse me, mosquitoes. And that strike all the way around like that is not polite. Mosquitoes, not polite. Alright, and let me do a little bit... I'm wanting to get the... There. I didn't get the backstab there. Alright, well. I want to get a backstab. There it is. There's the critical. Bye. Kill the stupid mosquito. And there's a free 8,000 or so souls. So we'll go ahead and pump some more stats into dex. Very nice. See, we're almost at 30 dexterity and we haven't even really started the game. So that's always fun. Poison's a nice little way of life here in Blighttown. Everything is poisoned. Things cool when you're part of a team. I'm gonna go get the Falchion because it's my favorite sword. Pardon me, sir. And we'll continue from there. So the Falchion is just a very good dexterity weapon. Has a very high rate of attack. You can swing it very quickly. I swing it two-handed, which is a little bit slower, but I like the extra damage it does from the two-handed strikes. Plus, I like the moveset a little bit more as well. This guy's trying to make me toxic, so I'm just going to go ahead and stab him. See you, bud. Thanks for the stuff. And we'll get the Wanderer set. Normally, I would have started as a Wanderer, but you come right here and you get the Falchion, you get the Wanderer set anyway. I'd put on the Wanderer manchette as well, but I don't have enough endurance right now. In fact, I'm actually too heavy for what I'm wearing. This may kill me. It did not, thank God. I'm too heavy for my stuff right now. I need to drop the shield to get rid of. Alright, cool. Who needs a shield? We just need to attack anyway. I also don't block, ever. I don't see the point. If I have the shield up, it's because I'm trying not to take damage while doing something else, but I'm not actively, like, I don't fight with blocking, I fight with rolling and dodging. So shields are but a useless item to me. I don't care. Anyway, we now have our build more or less going. And so we will get out of this cesspool to return at a later time and murder things here later. Now we're going to grab our shield, we're going to get our second free upgrade boss, more or less. We'll go from there. I'm trying to remember. I guess I just took my leggings off until I got the. I'm about to get my shield that I actually want. I don't use a shield, but having the shield is the same thing as the mask we're wearing right now. Whereas you get stamina regen, which is very nice. Here, let me not get toxic here by this guy. This guy's little blow dart gun. He tries to make you toxic. Oh, he fell off or something? Oh, what a stroke of luck. They don't respawn. So certain enemies do not respawn. Everything else respawns when you set at bonfires or die. Bosses do not respawn, and certain enemies do not. Such as the little blow dart guys, little toxic guys, they do not respawn. Thankfully, because they are not polite. They make you toxic. Nobody likes being toxic unless you're Britney Spears or whatever. Alright, let's just kind of whoopsie doodle around this guy. And we'll whoopsie doodle around these two guys. And we'll continue on. So again, I'm going to make this game look fairly simple. If you're a new player, this would not be your experience. And it's a very kind of daunting game to get into. It's my favorite game, and I definitely recommend it to anyone because I think it's a great accomplishment. You become so much more of a better gamer by beating and besting Dark Souls because you have to acquire new skills and you have to overcome these bosses and learn the timings and the mechanics and things. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a worthwhile endeavor, and it's something you can really be proud of and say, hey, I beat that game. My ultimate goal is to beat it in under, a certain amount of time, like maybe under an hour or something, because I know it can be done. I've watched plenty of speedruns. I don't practice enough to be that good at it, but I would love to do so at some point in time. For right now, I'm just going to go ahead and do my favorite run because it's fun, and we'll go from there. So again, what most people don't realize or understand is that a lot of enemies you can just kind of go around, and you don't have to kill everything if you're okay at what you do. Anyway, I'm doing pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and drop this, and we'll see how that goes. At least I look nice. I didn't tweak the face at all. I just picked one of the defaults. But I like the default, so nothing wrong with that. We're going to see if I'm not... So I did this yesterday, and I was like really... It was honestly, yesterday's run was the perfect run. I should have filmed it, but I didn't. We're going to grab the shield. We're going to make this guy miss. He needs to come down here. He'll miss. And then if I stand here... Okay. He did fall off the cliff. And I got the Black Knight Halberd. He did kill me, which is unfortunate, but I'll get my stuff right back. And Black Knights don't respawn. At least not outside the kiln. So he is done for. I'll go ahead and get my stuff back. I also got... So the Black Knight Halberd is probably the best weapon, debatably, in the whole game. Which I, look at that, 245 attack. It's also it is a strength weapon, that's right. It requires 32 strength, but anyway. A lot of speedrunners would grab the red tier stone ring, which I didn't get because I don't need it. And they would get the Black Knight Halberd. Okay, good. And we'll move right along. So our next stop is the Darkroot Garden. Do I want the leather set? I'll just go ahead and grab it while I'm here. I don't have any reason to need it or even use it, but I like to have the option of a bow and arrows if I needed it. It's essentially the hunters. If you start off as a hunter, that's essentially the starter set for that. All of the classes, the starter sets can be found in the game, in the world. So if you're concerned that if you start as not a knight, you won't get the knight armor, well, you're mistaken, because you can find it. But anyway, that's why, like I said, I started as a thief class because I like the black leather set. I used to start as the wanderer because I would use the wanderer parts of it, and then I would get the thief, the black leather set when I got to lower Burg. But it's much later in the game, whereas I can get the wanderer set immediately from Blighttown, so I start as a thief now. Plus, I can do the black fire bombs against the beginning tutorial boss, the Asylum demon, and make it easy peasy. So these guys all pop up, and we're just going to do a save and quit here in a second, because I could kill them. I have enough stats right now that I could probably make a fairly short order of it, but there's no point. I just don't have a need or want to do so. So we'll go ahead and do a little spicy little save and quit right there. We'll pop back in. This is on PS4, by the way, so it's got pretty good load times, even on PS4. On a, first gen PS4, not even a Pro. And we got one soft humanity, which is good, so we'll go ahead and reverse hollowing. We need to be human for this. And go ahead and get another friend to come in here and help us out. So yeah, this is my... So really, a buddy of mine, I was in high school at the time, actually, and he was like, I think I was at Walmart, and I was like, oh, hey, there's this game on sale, like $20, Dark Souls, like, I know he always talked about it. He's like, oh yeah, man, you should definitely get it. And I said, cool, and I bought it. Bought it for Xbox 360, and I went home, and I, alright, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to save and quit, just because there's a bunch of shit walking up behind me. But anyway, I bought the game, I brought it home, I started playing it, and I could not kill the boss in the tutorial. I just couldn't do it. And I tried for like an hour, and I texted my buddy and was like, hey, come over here, like, I know this is your favorite game pretty much, like, show me what I'm doing wrong, like, show me how to play this game. And then he, obviously walked in, took the controller from me, and beat the first boss, and was like, show me all this stuff, and did a bunch of runs and stuff himself. And so I had very secondhand experience with Dark Souls, and I never fully beat it. I played it. I'd probably play the beginning to Anno Londo like over and over again, because that's my favorite portion of the game anyway, to be honest. All right, let the nice lady get out of the corner, please, sir. Let her get out of the corner, dude. There we go. There we go. All right. And so I didn't really have a good first experience with this game. I never discovered it for myself. It was always a secondhand, like someone else drugged me through it, someone else played it for me, they beat hard bosses for me. And so I never really made this game my own. Dark Souls 2 came out, I was all ecstatic, I bought it, all about it. And I made Dark Souls 2 my own. I didn't watch, it was brand new out, I didn't watch guides, I just figured stuff out myself. And so here's an example of another boss that we're going to not do anything, we're just going to let our helper here do all the work. Our job is to survive, and that much I can do. Alright. Anyway, this boss will kill you fairly quickly if you're not good at dodging the attacks. As you can see, they do chip damage even with the shield up. And those little followers right there are pretty hefty. But Witch Beatrice here is doing a great job of killing this. Ow, I didn't block, so I thought she was dead. Alright, Witch Beatrice, finish. Wow, I get to land the finishing blow? I love it. Alright. And with that, we get some more free souls. We'll run up here and get some stuff. I don't really need any of this stuff, but I do want the Homeward Bone. That's another 10,000 souls. So, not too shabby, shall we say. What we'll also do is we'll actually save. We won't level off of these yet. We'll run back to the blacksmith, we'll upgrade our weapon, then we'll level up. We'll go ahead and pop this homeward bone. So anyway, so I bought Dark Souls 2. I made it my own game. I beat it. And of course, first run was a strength build, because of course it was. It's always everybody's first build. And then I came back, and I really... I made a point to myself. I was like, okay, I'm going to beat this game without blocking. I'm going to only roll. And I used the falchion in that game, and I really just made it my own as far as, like, you know, skill level, and I got good at it. I you know, dodging all the bosses and stuff. And so after that, I then came back to 1, and 1 is so much better in every way than the other 2 games, in my opinion. I mean, there's a lot of quality of life fixes and stuff in, like, you know, 2 and 3, but 1 is just so good. And also once, that's what all of the Darkness is. Dark Souls 1 on my 360. Just playing without the HUD. Well, all of that, Chapter 1 anyway. This is actually, and then they came out with Dark Souls Remastered on PS4. And this game is so good. Alright, we'll go ahead and talk. We'll go ahead and learn your gesture, because hurrah is good stuff. And we will, let's see, we want 9 of these. We need the weapon box, we need the repair box. And then let's go ahead and reinforce weapon. And we'll get the falchion. Falchion to +5, which is as high as it can get until we get to until the depths. In the depths, we will get the large ember, and we'll get to +6 and above. But anyway, this is as high damage output as we can get at the moment. So let's now backtrack to the first boss, because we can do that. Easy enough. So what's great about 1 that makes it so special, and why I love it, is that everything is very interconnected. It's not a hub and spoke system as Dark Souls 2 somewhat is. It's not as disjointed as 3 is. It's all very much the same world where you can get to. So you notice all these beginning enemies here, one hit, they're dead. So again, I'm making the game easy. That's my goal here. But everything's interconnected, and there's a lot of shortcuts back and forth. It's very much like Demon Souls in that perspective. See, even this guy, nothing. Nothing. I forgot he had a shard as well. Okay. Got this Firekeeper Soul, very important. Let's see, we'll mess with Boogeyman up there here in a minute. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to go ahead and grab this elevator. Because, again, interconnected world. Not, you know, hub and spoke necessarily. I mean, Firelink is still a hub, but the spokes are much more connected than if you were to say, you know, like I said, like the very disjointed world of Dark Souls 2, where each one's got its own leg. Because right now we're back at Firelink. Also, I don't really care about this man.
Very well.
No. I don't want to join your covenant. I just want stuff. Do I really have to? I don't think I had to. Whatever. I will do it just to do the thing. All right. I just want the gesture is all I want. This is my favorite gesture in the game. Everyone's always like well, what is it? You know, but I think this the shrug is just so good. All right. Moving right along, we'll go ahead and hit bonfire again. Get our Estus filled back up. Everything is good. Everything's golden. Have a +5 weapon. We're at 29 dex. Let's see, do we have any? Oh, that's right. We need to get our flask upgraded. So we have the Firekeeper Soul. We'll go take this down here to lovely. I think it's Anastasia. I believe is her name, Anastasia. She does not talk. She doesn't have a tongue. We'll get our reinforced Estus flask. Now it's 20 Estus +1, which is great. I can probably level again if I pop some of these. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should be able to level again. Let's pop this soul. I'm not. No point am I ever going to use any of these boss souls for anything other than just leveling. So, all right, about 1,000. Oh wow, 3,000. All right. Heck, I can do some more levels. Let me go ahead and pop the rest of these while we're here. It's already got my weapon fully upgraded, so there's no other point. Nothing else to buy. I'm just gonna go ahead and give all these. Hmm, 10K. Get us multiple levels anyway? Yep. No, we're just short of the next one, huh? I'll get it in just a minute. That's fine. Not a big deal. Alright. Let us continue on. So, now we will backtrack. And so, at this point, I could just play the game normally. I say, okay, I've already got my booster seat. I've already got all this strength, dexterity as far as power, attack power goes. I could just run through the game at this point, starting from the normal path. Why even do anything else crazy? I've already done my craziness, right? But no, we're not done here. We're actually going to make some other things easier as well. So there is, I don't want to mess with him yet. I'll do that in a little bit. Go ahead and get rid of these folks here. Pardon. And you, sir? Thanks. So what I love is that they build these areas in a very specific direction. You're supposed to approach the area from a certain way. When you approach the area from a different direction, you kind of undo the difficulty of that area in certain ways. Because they're all facing the opposite direction and they're not meant to fight you this direction. Let's see if I can time this right. I probably missed it because I didn't get the thing in time. No, I missed it. I sure absolutely missed it. It wasn't even close. That's fine though. Pardon me, sir. Do you mind? Hey, thanks. Getting the backstab on this guy is such a pain. He's such a hard line up for this. I don't think I can do it on the stairs either. That may be a thing. Have to be the same here. That'll get it. That'll track. So I know he's a pain for all new players, but he's dead. Let's go ahead and open this back up now, shall we? You can actually drop the gate on him, but I never get the timing right for that. As far as him running underneath it and dropping and all that good stuff. Hey, thanks for the stuff that I don't need. I always, pillage it because I think, ooh, shiny, but it's never something I want from these guys. Because, again, this is already easy mode. They already die in one shot. It doesn't matter anymore. I could even go up top and kill the Black Knight, but I'm not going to currently because he's still difficult, to be honest. Look at a little more stats. This is probably the most dangerous spot in all of the beginning area because these stupid rats. Because they will stun lock you and they'll poison you to death. But I didn't get stun locked or poisoned, so we're good. Now this guy is usually a prick because he stands on a very narrow ledge and he has a spear. But if you come up from behind and you're very, very quiet, he doesn't do anything. So I'm being very specific about this because there's a certain thing that I want to show you. We're going to go ahead and knock down this ladder real quick because we're here. So normally on this lovely, lovely bridge, a dragon comes and he spews fire and he burns you up and all this stuff. And it's the Hellkite Drake, and he just sits up there and he guards and he kills everything. However, there's a cutscene that you have to trigger down there at the Undead Burg where he first shows up. And I never went through that area to trigger him. And so he just doesn't spawn in. Pardon me, sir. And so, now... Oh, I didn't want that. I wanted this. I don't even need the claymore. I just like to pick it up because it looks cool. I wanted this soul. So now we're here at this bonfire, which I'm sure most new players never get to because there's a dragon right over top of it and he just kills you immediately. Very impolite guy. Do I have enough for another level? I do. Let that dexterity keep rising, baby. We're going to go ahead and open this shortcut so we don't have to deal with those rats ever again. And now we'll actually go back. We're just going to say see you later to these guys because I don't care. And we're going to backtrack. We're going to go back to the actual first boss of the game. So yeah. So we're now at the first bonfire past Firelink you should normally get to. And we've already beaten, you know, a few bosses. I guess two including the, two excluding the tutorial. But now we're here. Everything dies in one hit. I didn't trigger the cutscene over there, so there's no Hellkite Drake. Even if I walk over there, it won't trigger because I didn't come to the fog gate. And so, yeah. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Pardon me, sir. Do you mind? Ow, not polite. Spears are very interesting because spears can attack while still having your shield up. So they're kind of a pain. And then there's this dude over here minding his own business, you know, not doing anything in the world. I'm just going to go ahead and murder him. He does drop the Uchi Katana, which is my other favorite dexterity weapon. And I could use it for this playthrough, however, it's a little bit slower. The katana, so it's less durability, which means it breaks easier. You have to repair it more often. It causes bleed damage, which is very good against some bosses and things. But it does attack slower. It's very, like, this is very swipey. The Uchi, which I don't have enough strength for, but it's very kind of, you know, deliberate strikes. And it uses more stamina too, I think. So, anyway, I'm going for pure DPS. I'm going the falchion. And we'll just go on from there. Pardon. Pardon. And yeah, so we're here at this area where everybody normally dies a million times and all that good stuff. Pardon you. Pardon you. And we're making the game real easy. Go ahead and get some more fire bombs right here. So this is a great way. I mean, obviously it takes a lot of skill to do the first, you know, two bosses that I did because you're not supposed to be to get there early because all the enemies will kill you in the whole area. But if you do that, it's a really good way to kind of level out the leveling curve because now you're killing enemies in one hit. The area is no longer unapproachable. And we're going to get these very important little babies right here, gold pyrus, and we're going to throw that on our belt. Just going to go ahead and kill these guys as we can. Not even because we need to. Just because we can. This man will try to trick us with a trap. I didn't go up far enough. Here we go. And see ya. Now comes the real first boss of this area. Havel the Rock. As a new player, you should never fight this man until way later in the game. Because he's not easy. This man... I know I haven't touched my health bar, but like this man will one-shot you. Even if you're leveled a good bit of health, he'll still one-shot you. But he drops an item that is very useful for me in particular. And so we're just going to kill him. He's also like, you can get him into a very good backstab rhythm if you know what you're doing. And you can just pretty much keep doing it over and over again. You notice even with my like very upgraded weapon, he's not taking a ton of damage even from backstabs. Whew, that was a little scary right there. Hey sir, let me backstab you. Please, 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 please. Thanks. Just fishing for backstabs. Just me fishing. once this man bites the dust, if you will, I'll be able to wear my full armor set as I want to, not just my pieces of it, because he drops a ring that allows you to greatly increase your weapon load, your equipment load, I mean, which is very useful because I'm a... Here we go. And I got a little shrug here. So sad, goodbye. Our 3,000 souls, we get Havel's ring. So with the ring, we can now put on our actual stuff. Heck yeah. Now we're good to go. I wonder what the thief... So on the... No. I was about to say on the male character, which I didn't realize, the thief mask actually has a hood on it too, which I would have thought would have been interesting. But the Mask of the Sealer, the Sealer set's my favorite. It's a very good stats as far as it's very light, but still offers pretty good protection, and has good elemental protections. Plus, it looks really cool. I love the set. The full set has like a almost like a skirt bottom. I'll show it. I don't like the full set because it has the crimson waistcloth and it makes you barefoot, which I think is weird. So I like the black leather boots because they make almost look like tights with boots, and it goes perfect with the top. But anyway, got my fashion souls going here. Let's run up here to the first actual boss of the game, which will be our... Oh dear. Come here, little guy. There we go. Thanks for the stuff. First actual boss, we'll make short work of him as well, which you'll see here momentarily. My goal is not to die to any of the non-DLC bosses, which I think is very doable. And it may not happen, but I think that's what I'm going to kind of strive for anyway. Because none of these bosses should give me any trouble with this build that I'm doing. So what we'll do is we got this gold pine resin. Gold pine resin applies lightning to your right-hand weapon, is the description. So we will apply it. We're going to ruin this guy's day. He'll jump over me, and then I'm just going to ruin his life right here and now. And goodbye. So that's the first actual boss. In case you're wondering. And yeah. Go ahead and use the basement key here, because we didn't earlier. I'll go ahead and talk to Solaire, because I like Solaire so much. I could absolutely murder him here. Well, no, I don't think you can kill him right here, actually. Can you? Or maybe you can. I don't know. I'm not going to do it, though.
Well,
Oh, whoops. I meant to say yes.
the way I...
Thanks for the stuff. Alright, cool. So again, right here, the dragon would come and he would burn everything, but I never triggered his spawn, so he just doesn't show up. And go ahead and get this shortcut unlocked while we're here. I also don't know where I'm going to cut each episode because it'll kind of come out in the editing. I'm just kind of straight playing right now. I'm not, you know... Oops, I don't want to get down there yet. I could easily go there, but I don't want to go there second. I want to go there third. All these guys are dead. Alright. Go grab some more levels. Doing very well. So that's straight up damage. So you have soft caps in Dark Souls. You have one at 20 and one at 40 as far as dexterity goes for certain. Soft caps, so like if I level up dexterity and it gives you like +4 to your attack power. Well, after you hit level 20, it gives you +2 per level. After you hit level 40, it gives you like +1. So you're hitting a major... There's no point in leveling it past level 40 unless you're going to go all the way to like 99, because it's so little returns for what you're putting into it. You can much better use the stats elsewhere. Same thing, like, you know, after 20 is your big one where you get a lot of bang for your buck by going from 1 to 20. And then after that, it's just kind of, you know, icing on the cake, more or less. So we're going to get 40 dexterity is what our goal is. And then we'll stop it there. And do go from there. But anyway, yes, like I said, I'm not sure I want to cut the episodes at. I know we're at around 45 minutes of recording. I should be able to beat this first. I'm going to go pretty much immediately to gargoyles, I think. I might grab this bonfire first. No, I'm not going to die. Who cares? Anybody else follow me in here? Yeah, thanks. Hey, I slapped you first. Come here, sir. Alright, well. I was a little bit out of range there. I kind of overestimated my sword length, if you know what I'm saying, ladies. We've got our black fire bombs here. Just gonna go ahead and deal with that man, because he's very nasty, very impolite, and not, you know, not what I want to deal with. He stays dead as well. He didn't drop anything that I can see. Let me think of where I'm going next. Okay. Last bonfire rested at. Okay, we should be good. Ow, sir! Whew. I did not dodge that first hit. Now he's in parry stance, which I don't appreciate. Not gonna parry me, sir. Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll kill gargoyles. We'll probably call it an episode. I don't know if I'm gonna do like hour episodes or what I'm gonna do. If it'll be like 30 minutes or what. So I don't want to take 1,000,000 episodes to play through this game. I don't think there's any reason for that. I mean, I could do like 20-minute episodes, but nothing's gonna get done in every episode, you know? All these little dreglings here. Excuse me, sir. I must kill you. Come here. Come hither. Come hither, sir. No. Bye. But anyway, so we'll go ahead on this boss in a minute, but there's this man right here we need to deal with first. I'll get to him in just a second, actually. Let me get this item. It's a humanity. Always good to have some humans. Yeah. Because if there's nothing else, Manus will give me problems in the DLC. I'm still not great at doing him low health like this. Because he's just a prick, to be honest. Uh-huh, yep. So we're going to go kill gargoyles, and then we'll probably go back to Firelink. That's probably what we'll do there. And, well, that means I need to hit Firelink so I can warp back with my homeward bone. Let me do that real quick. That won't take just a minute. Where am I going? Okay. I'm trying to set up, so whenever you homeward bone or whenever you die or whatever, you respawn at the last bonfire you rested at. So I'm trying to plan out where do I want to go next by whenever I do hit the, you know, homeward bone. And I would have been good to go back to the Undead Burg with the last bonfire I rested at. However, I want to come back to Firelink so I can kill Lotric. Whenever the time comes. And then we'll go handle the depths, or the lower Undead Burg, and then the depths after that. So we'll rest here real quick. What is it, 49? Probably picked up some more souls, right? Yeah, probably won't be enough, though. It's not going to be enough. Nope, nope, nope. There's actually some more, it still won't be enough. Okay. There's several souls laying around Firelink that you can pick up and get some early levels as well. As for example, I can get, I'll be real close. There's one here. I think these are all 200. There's also one, oh, no, actually I can get this. Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and grab this one too while I'm here. That one's a large soul. That'll probably be like 400. And then, pardon you. See, if I wasn't doing a no-hit run, I'd have to reset right there, and I'm not about it. Oh, shiza. That's unfortunate. I didn't mean to fall off there. Now the Skelly's going to be up here with me. Hey, pardon me. Yep, thanks. So it's all about knowing the AI and knowing how the computer's like knowing how enemies react, you know? Like that's all Dark Souls is just learning patterns. It's all pattern recognition. Whenever you see this enemy, you know it's going to do these moves and what the timing is of those moves. Go ahead and touch the bonfire, reset the enemies because they were about to come over here and try to mess with me. Go ahead and pop both of these. And we'll pop this one. That'll give me just enough to go ahead and eke out another dexterity level. Alright, cool beans. Now then, 2 gargoyles away. So again, in my method of madness here of trying to make this character as powerful as possible, very low health. I have not touched health at all. I will get more endurance as the game goes. However, I'm trying to get all my damage output first. Plus, I have Havel's Ring, so I don't even need endurance. Is just for my amount of swings I can do before I have to rest. At this point, who cares about equipment load? And then, so I'm not going to touch health. I'll have to get faith soon after. So after we hit my final damage frontier, we'll just be upgrading my weapon and we'll be getting faith levels for Sunlight Blade. Sunlight Blade is very strong. It's essentially the same thing as doing gold pine resin, except you can just cast it instead of having to use items for it, which is very, very convenient and nice. And we'll get it as well as Power Within. And, oops, pardon you. I guess he was the guy back here. Oh. I thought I heard somebody running along. I was like, excuse me? Pardon me? But it was just me. Alright, second real boss of the game. Again, we are, what, 3 bosses in, technically? Why is this a... Oh. I guess it normally is? Huh. Now, I could grab Solaire, but I'm not going to, because I don't need summons. In fact, summons decrease the amount of damage you do. And so I'm going to do all the damage. Sorry, I had to itch my nose there. Alright, we'll go and gold pine resin up. And we'll charge into battle. Watch this damage, baby. Oh, he dodged out of the... Oh, I didn't have any stamina to roll there. So that's a good hit, though. Alright, so that's one down. The other one shows up about the time the first one's at half health, which he was very... Oh, no. Okay. I don't remember the last time I died to gargoyles. That's, unusual, to be honest. It didn't roll to the side like it was supposed to. We'll just cut that, editor. We'll just cut that. The unfortunate part is that wasted my gold pine resin. I don't like that. Well. So I only have 3. You can buy more soon, but I'm not there yet. And I want a gold pine resin for the next boss. I guess I'll just go back to gargoyles with no gold ponders, and we'll just see how the damage is. I mean, it'll be fine. I'm powerful enough, but not ideal. Can't believe that dude got me with his fire breath. I have not gotten got by a gargoyle in so long. But you know, I'm recording, so it's all. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen while I'm trying to make a point of how easy this game is. Plus, I think whenever you're locked on, like you can't roll to the side or something. It's like a weird Dark Souls thing. Like while you're locked on, you can't roll diagonally or something. I don't know. There's some like weird like rule to it. All right, well, before these guys kill me, let me heal up real quick. Pardon you. That's the thing is these little guys, while that sorcerer is still alive, he'll buff them and then they just wreck you. So you got to kill the sorcerer first, and it's easier to do it from the ground floor with fire bombs than it is to do anything else in life. Because he's real weak to that. Real weak. Let's just go smack these guys and see what it do. I want to get a better combo going on this first one anyway. So that's what's supposed to happen. I get my souls back, my soft humanity. Alright, watch this. Yeah, not nearly as fast, but it's okay. I'm also out of freaking endurance, because I don't have any endurance level. But he's dead, so it's not a big deal. This time, you see I'm supposed to roll, this is what's supposed to happen, I'm supposed to roll behind him. Not like into his face, and he's dead. Again, easy game is easy, so. Didn't I make a comment like just before this where I was like, yeah, my goal is to not die to any bosses. So, that's what I get. Talk shit, get hit. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. But he's done, so that's fun. We'll go ring-a-ding-ding-ding-de-dong, the bell, because plot. Ring the 2 bells of awakening and the gate opens, because reasons, I guess. See how measly like 11k souls looks now whenever you've already gotten like 16k for the first boss we killed? Like, it's pathetic. I think even the Moonlight Butterfly gets you like close to 10, I think. Alright, we'll learn your gesture, although I don't use it much. It's only for, you know, pretentious assholes. Get probably like 5 of these. I'm gonna go ahead and use one right now. I have a man to kick off a cliff. Hello, sir.
Well, what have we here?
So, if you don't kill him, he kills the Firekeeper, and you have to go through this whole side quest to go kill him in Orlando and all this stuff. Which is fun, but you're then without Firelink, which I just kindled to 20 flasks. So what you can do instead is just kill him right here by kicking him off the cliff and not even have to fight him. He's not terrible, but he's not like the easiest fight. And you get the FAP ring, the Ring of Favor and Protection. It boosts everything, so it's real good. Alright, she's still alive, so that's great. While we're... Alright, let me level up. And while we're at Firelink, we're going to go ahead and get another Firekeeper soul. Yeah, that's fine. I don't have any things to pop to get me to the next one. Yeah, that's not enough. Alright. So like I said, while we're here, we are going to run down here. We're going to go ahead and get another Firekeeper soul real quick. We'll get the next one at, the third one at Blighttown. We're going to go ahead and get +2 early on because we can. We can. And then we'll head to the lower Undead Burg and depths after that. Oh, I didn't make it. Cut too much of an angle right there. So new Londo Ruins, super spooky, lots of ghosts, lots of bad times all around. Probably one of the... I think it's probably the least bonfire area in the whole game. I mean, like, because there's this whole area, and your closest bonfire is Firelink. There's no bonfire in this whole area. I remember so many times I used to look up, like, Googling, like, you know, new Londo hidden bonfire, because I was trying to, like, surely there's a bonfire, right? But, no, absolutely not, so, pardon me. Alright, there's a firekeeper here. Let's go ahead and save and quit, because they're all about to murder me. Alright, once we pop back in, we'll go ahead and use a homeward bone and get out of here. So I'm doing this in particular because you have to, get the Firekeeper souls after you kill Lotric. His trigger for killing the Firekeeper at Firelink is after you get, like, your second Firekeeper soul or something. So if you do that one down there early, he murders her, like, immediately. So before you go get that one or the one in Blighttown, you need to get rid of Lotric first, unless you plan on doing his storyline, which is a whole ordeal. Alright, so now we're ready for Lower Burg. I'm going to pause it there, make a new episode, I'm going to go to the bathroom, so see you guys later.